G'day time, my Fuzzyites! Welcome back to Dead by Daylight. Just a heads up, as we started this video and tried to play on, G'day time, my Fuzzyites. Welcome back to Dead by Daylight. Just a heads up, if you're here to watch me try out and talk about the new killer, that's not going to happen, unfortunately, until 30 minutes into the episode. We tried to get to online matches against actual players, and it didn't really work. We're going to try again tomorrow. To do stuff. But in the meantime, I looked at the killer, read her thing, read her bio, you know, where she's from and whatnot, yada yada yada, checked out some costumes and whatnot. So if you want to just know, if you're watching through, it takes about 30 minutes to actually get into matches, and we do it in custom matches against bots to test the new killer, the kangaroo, apologize if I butchered that, and the shape. I'm probably completely wrong. But we test her out, and yeah, you can see how I feel about her. But again, it's 30 minutes in, so if you want to watch me kind of ramble, talk about stuff, and look at other stuff up, feel free. 30 minutes it starts. Either way, thank my Fuzzyites for watching, and the video starts now. Ba-doom. G'day time, my Fuzzyites. Welcome back to Dead by Daylight. We are, as you can see, in the public test build. Yeah. As the newest killer is out, and I've seen very little of them, so we're gonna check that out. But let's see, because they had, welcome to the public test build for chapter 37, read a quick summary, yada yada yada, starts, all characters you unlock, yeah. So the new killer is the Krasue? Krasue detaches from its body, emerging as a floating head with a trail of organs drifting behind it. That's probably the most gruesome thing they put into this game. Ability 1, to shift between body and head form. Body form has a lower terror radius of 32 meters. Head form has a 40-meter terror radius. It is slightly faster, but cannot break pallets, and is not granted the bloodlust status effect. Oh. Hitting a survivor with the intestinal whip and regurgitation adds to their leech meter. When the meter is filled, the survivor is affected by Leech 1. Leech 1. The leech meter automatically fills over time up to Leech 2. Leech 2. The survivor is affected by broken. If unhealthy, they become injured. If healthy, they become injured. That is... who has a similar thing? Plague. Plague has a similar thing. So that's interesting. But instead of vomit, which is also very disgusting, you, like, whip them with your intestines, I guess. Special abilities. Internal whip. In head mode, press the attack button to lash out with your internal organs. Survivors afflicted by the with leeched can be damaged by internal whip. So this seems like a mixture of, like, Plague's infection thing as well as Nemesis's damage thing. We have to get them infected, and then you can damage them after that. Regurgitation. In body form, press and hold the power button to generate regurgitation. When charged, tap the attack button to spew a leeching gland. The gland completely fills the leeching meter until up to Leech 1. Alright. Ability. Special abilities, headlong flight. In head mode, press and hold the button to speed through the air. Item. Special item. Glowing fungus. Survivors can eat glowing fungus to decrease the leech meter over time. Being hit ends the effect. So yeah, this seems like in vein of Nemesis, with a little bit of Plague. New perks. Ravenous. Whenever you hook a survivor for the first time, gain 1 token up to 4. When you have 4 tokens, all survivors scream and gain exposed for 40 to 50 seconds. So that's a one-time thing, right? Let's say redoes. Wandering Eye. Whenever you start chasing a survivor, reveal the aura of all other injured survivor within 16 meters for 5 seconds. This perk has a cooldown of 40, 35, and 30. That's gonna be a rough one. Hex Overture of Doom. Spawn a Hex totem that causes the furthest generator to reveal its aura to you in yellow. When a survivor repairs the cursed generator for 5 seconds, you gain undetectable, and your terror radius is applied to the generator for 20, 25, 30 seconds. When the cursed generator is repaired, the next furthest one is cured. Okay. That sounds interesting. And our new survivor, V. Boon Yasek? Sorry if I butchered that. Their perks, Road Life. I think this is a drummer. I saw a short video, reel, story, whatever it is, and it showed her with drumsticks, I'm pretty sure. When injured, not broken, while injured, not broken, and repairing a generator, gain 111 token for each regular great skill check success. When you have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 tokens, it's 8, 7, 6 tokens, spend all tokens and gain 100 healing speed until you stop healing. Lose 2 tokens when you fail a regular skill check. I thought that would be... okay. So you just heal better. Yeah, if you're doing a healing build, maybe, but it has way too much setup. Because in order to get, like, when you're doing a generator, you might get, like, 3 or 4 great skill checks. And it has to be while you're injured. Yeah, I see this as maybe you can make a good build out of it, but that does not sound like a good deal to me. Personally. Also, what I use is kind of useless. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press ability button 2 while standing and idle to enter the performance. Interaction that lasts up to 15 seconds and empower survivors within 16 meters. You will get continuous skill checks during the performance. The effects last for 90 seconds if the performance is complete. Increase the odds of getting healing/repairing checks by 20%. When the ability is cancelled or the performance is complete, it goes on countdown for 110, 100, or 90 seconds. I mean... this just sounds worthless. I mean, unless you're going for a certain check, and it does work with this to get you more checks. But, like... I suppose if you get greats, the thing goes up faster. So the whole thing is like, hey, if you're really good at getting great skill checks, this is really helpful. If not... not really. Shit, did I... through again? Yeah, I did. Alright. So yeah, that just doesn't seem like a good perk. Ghost notes. While you are exhausted, your scratch marks deplete 50% fast, 50% faster. You recover 5, 75, 10% faster. 7.5. 7.5, 10% faster from exhaustion. Okay. That one actually sounds good if you're doing an exhaustion build. That one is actually gonna be key to exhaustion builds. The other two, I can see them maybe doing good, but I feel like there's other perks you can do that would be better. Tunneling reduction. Yeah. The notes on that we've already read. Yeah, we've already read all these notes, and we'll get into the shape later, with his rework. Add-ons and whatnot, that's a lot to go through. Yeah, either way. Okay, it unlocked him now, but like I have Skull Merchant. Oh. I am so sorry. I thought it was Asian culture, but I think it's Middle Eastern? Trinidad? Maybe? Somewhere over there? Bajongton. I'll read this another time. We've already spent way too long. I think this is cool. I don't know. Somewhere in there is what we need. Yeah, doesn't matter what I do. Yeah, the good thing is we get to try the killer route. The bad thing is it kind of doesn't matter. Yeah, now we have 41 characters in the game, I think. Baron Surpass. Operatic rehearsals in Thailand were a sea of emotion, but despite tiring efforts, she was able to become anything more than an understudy. What started as a desire to share her gifts became an unshakable need for fame. Her childhood friend, Genjara, apologize if I butchered that name, was her biggest supporter, but aside from a shoulder to cry on, there was little she could offer. It wasn't until Malai, sorry if I butchered that, a fellow singer who had quickly risen in the ranks, reached out to Burgon's Burgon's, sorry if I butchered that, fortunes changed. Mallory presented Burgon. Mallory presented Burgon with a glass bottle of a clear liquid within that advised her to drink it. Her tone deadly serious. Every night another will inhabit your body, but you will be a success on stage like me. Bergen laughed at the particular game. Even though she wanted more than anything to believe it's true, she grabbed the bottle, swallowed every drop. In the following weeks, Bergen's skin felt softer. She found She found a depth in her voice that she never knew existed. During her next edition, the director took notice, enraptured by the sound that rang through the theater. As the song ended, Bergon thanked the director before coughing blood into a handkerchief. Gross. She set the bucket, choosing ignorance. Whatever was happening to her was working, as she didn't dare stop it. That night, as she slept, a soothing warmth dripped down her body. She bolted upright, hand fumbling for a lamp. It wasn't there. She lay... If only that wasn't there, she lay in the yard. She didn't realize, covered in blood. Next to her, a ravaged chicken coop. Feathers and gore strewn the ground. She stumbled home before the city awoke to a new day. Under a scalding shower, she spit up blood, dreading the thought that this hadn't been her first hunt. In between heaving sobs, she pondered her abdomen, searching for where something might hide within. She called Janjuri, but couldn't bring herself to reveal the horrors. Instead, telling her friend she'd been recklessly sleepwalking every night and needed someone to coax her back to bed. Janjura agreed to help. That morning, Bergrong woke to Janjura's hand, lovingly placed on her cheek. As she looked up, she choked to her cry. Janjura's severed head floated from the bed, landing on her disembodied corpse. For hours, she sat beside her friend's remains in a state of silent shock. Janjura was dead, and for what? When she couldn't stand the smell of blood anymore, she grabbed a cleaning supply. As the sun set, a deep stain emerged on the carpet. She walked through the streets until she reached Melin's home. Melin opened the door, and upon seeing Bonner's eyes, immediately defended herself. She claimed she committed no wrong. She had been cursed, and the only way to get rid of it was to pass it on to someone else. She believed that Bergon, in her desire for fame, would withstand the torment and achieve what she'd always wanted. Put the thumbnail in there somewhere. Anger stirred within Berong. She fell to the floor in furious heat spilled over here. Melon stared in horror, then dug nails into her own skin, ripping them in burning agony as she tore chunks of flesh from her neck. Her entrails wiggled inside, her head tore free from her body. A long string of organs drained behind, like fish slapping against the shore. A seething hunger took over Bunger's disembodied body, lifting it into the air. It swooped at Meliun, ravaging, mauling the women until nothing remained but blood, hair, and bone. Barong awoke from the mess, unable to find the sympathy to shed a tear. She returned home, allowing her thoughts to swirl until the room filled with light. The phone rang. The director's voice cut through the haze that had settled in on her mind. He offered her the leading role. Bergon fell on her bed and cried, not from sadness but relief and elation. During the evenings on the stage, her star shined bright. At night, she fed the creature within, and together they thrived in the world of hunger and song. But the creature always wanted more, and one night it was presented. It did just that a promise of meat, hung on hooks, dripping in tantalizing blood. And then there was a fog. Let's see the kill. Oh, I thought it went in her mouth. Jeez! That's one of the more gorier ones. Yeah, unfortunately this is taking a while. So unfortunately we might not get to play as her at all. If this takes too long, I'm just gonna stop. Because I'm not waiting to play as a killer. Which would suck. But we can wait for it to come out, right? No. On the 23rd. Alright. We'll wait a little longer. Because like I said, I would love to test her out. Oh yeah, everyone gets the 3 automatically, huh? No. Never mind. Yes. Yeah. If this keeps up, we'll just move on. We'll go back to normal. Probably don't have much time. And the real problem is, if I can't get in as her to be killer, because I'm sure everyone... Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, worst comes to worst, I play against bots.
ความเหงาลายล้อมฉัน
Is she? I don't know. The clothing kind of remind me of Middle Eastern, but maybe I was right. But then again, I'm not an expert on language. It's Thailand. Yeah, Thailand. So I think I mixed it up with like Trinidad or something like that. But that would be Africa. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, it is an Asian country. Man. That's great, but we have like a few killers from like Japan and what? No, I mean, I think Tokyo is Japanese. But like over there in Asian culture, you do have the Ghoul, Oreo, Spirit. Where is he? Where's Oni? Oni. It'd be good to have like, and maybe it's just because I'm, you know, don't look too hard. Unfortunately. Middle Eastern representation. Yeah, if this doesn't go soon, we'll just screw around in custom mode for a bit. Test her out there. Which would suck, but like, what else can we do, right? I'll give it like 5 more minutes. The Night Queen. Yeah, she has some fine costumes. Nothing overly striking. Then here's the other one, the one drummer girl. She has my sweater. Or my... my over... whatever. Old long sleeve shirt. Not long sleeve anymore. Yeah, like this sucks if I can't get in. Maybe I'll have to try like actually midday. Maybe that would bring more people in. Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow instead of doing Dark Souls. I'll play this. Or else I'm missing out on the daily, but that's fine. Wait, Nia gets 2? Why did she get 2? Yeah, so that's unfortunate. Like I said, we'll play around a bit in the whatever game. Maybe I'll try again tomorrow later on. Or not tomorrow, but later on today I'll try again to see if I can't get in. And if I do, we play a few rounds. If I don't, we don't. But we'll definitely try it out in the custom match. I think I'll do... We'll try 4 survivors. Yeah. Because it's a shame when you can't find a match. And, like, I don't have many other people to join me here, because Origami Owl plays it on a different system. Don't know if... No, yeah. So it'd be fun to play with all of them, but, yeah. Alright. Is there a new map? Serum. Yes, there is a new map. What is the map fucking called? Yes, what is the map called? Trying to see if anything strikes me as new. And it does not. Maybe the map just isn't in for the public test beta, which would be weird. But I'm not spending hours looking through all this, you know? Toy, dead sound, raccoon, elementary, complex, Ormond. It's all about the game and how you play it. Graham, Red Forest. Yeah, I'm guessing the map isn't out yet. Oh well. Let's just go. Finding server. What do you mean finding server? Alright, so unfortunately we're not able to play against real people, but we'll go against bots who can actually be very tough to go against. So this should be good testing of my skills. And either way, really, we're just testing out the character to see what they're like. We'll play a few games. Maybe we'll go into the shape as well.
ต้องกลัวนะ
Okay. Oh, it ricocheted? Did I fucking lose a bot? So it works better as a ricochet. Okay. Oh, shit. Controller. Yeah. Don't like that. Oh, it's showing me he's regenerating. It's very easy to dodge. Like, yeah, this is... See, I can't even damage the thing. We're just gonna leave him. Like, yeah, this is the problem with playing with bots, is they are superhuman a lot of the time. It'll be easier against people who might not be as so. I wish the attack did a little better. Gosh darn. Like, there we go. Okay. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, so it's a little more awkward here because, like I said, bots in this game are both very easy and very tough. So, like, I can't test out things fully because, you know, they're not going to allow that. But definitely seems like the head itself is good for traversal. Get back into the body, injure them enough, and then go. Like, yeah, this is the thing that sucks about doing custom games. Was she bald for a second? Is I can't really say, like, oh yeah, the character's good, or oh, the character's bad, because as you see, the bots have superhuman reaction time. And she is not the best. Like, I get it, when you're going in one direction, it should be there. I wish it was more of, like, a swoop-in motion, where there's a wide variety around you. Because it feels like it's just right in front of you. And maybe I need more practice or whatnot, who knows, We'll try a little bit more, and then we'll move over to shape. Oh, her body becomes fungi. Okay. Oh, she can go over it. Okay. I really hate the body just picking them out of the organs. So that does a little. You basically want to get them on vaults. So now he's filled up. When they're filled up, you can injure them. That didn't work. Okay, so with this character, what you want to do is move around with the head. When you get to people who aren't injured, you want to infect them outside of that. The best thing to do with the spit is to ricochet it off of things. And you want to catch them off guard doing vaults before you charge. Okay. I am slowly getting it. Okay, so it revealed... So... That didn't stay for long, but I know they're in this area. Oh, she takes her body back. Okay. So yeah, I can see Claudette is healing. Yeah, I should have got closer. I missed. How'd that miss? takes a minute to get out of flight mode, so that's good to know. Okay, I'm understanding the character more and more for what must be done. Oh, I can see how many hooks they have now. Oh, that's a thing I didn't think they'd ever do, because you could easily abuse that. I just didn't even notice it. Ah! Okay. So I'm understanding her. I actually like her. I think she's going to be a fun killer to attempt to do stuff with. So now I know he's out. Or off the hook. Okay, they got both of them. Hey, Nova. Welcome, welcome. Just trying out the newest killer. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get into any normal matches, so we're going against bots. And it's a thing. Oh, it takes... Your killer is fun but hard to play. Yeah, it took me a minute to understand her and what you need to go for. But it's definitely going to be interesting to play against actual people instead of bots. Ain't this one. Pick up. Thank you, Tranquility, for the follow. Unfortunately, we're just playing bot matches, so it's not a true show of skill. Still interesting, nonetheless. Hey, how am I enjoying the new killer? I like them. I think they are a good form of trends. Tranquility, no. It's a good assortment of speeding around the map and not too overpowered. Nick's the only one left. You ain't here for skill, you're here for a good time. That's good. Because the bots are cheap in this one. No. We did good against the bots. But, you know. I will say the bots in this game are both incredibly tricky to take care of, but easy at the same time, depending if you get them in the right form. But yeah, no, I like it. And hello, newbie. So excited for Friday? Yeah. What good happened on Friday? Besides this. Yeah, it's a good mixture of speed around the map with the head, and the head being able to do major damage and take people out quickly if you get it, but also not too easy, because you kind of have to be directly facing them to hit them, which is a little annoying, but I guess balancing it out. So it is an interesting thing. a glad addition to the game that really changes up the gameplay from being full-bodied to organs, which I enjoy. It'll be interesting to see how I do against actual people. Newbie, you just want to play Peak. You just want to play Peak. Just finished writing an essay. Nice. And ability. You haven't played her. But you don't see her as worth playing. I think she's interesting enough to what she brings to the field. And that's what I care about other killers. Is them being somewhat interesting. Yeah, now he's... whatever. Oh, now I can get it pretty easily. But yeah, I think she's different enough to be warranted. Because there are a couple killers, like, I don't think any killer overly has powers completely copying another killer. Yeah, they're getting messed up on that one. So, like, I can see her being fun to toy around with every once in a while. 100%. The main issue you have is not being able to damage with head form until they're infected. That is true. I do agree with that, but I see that as, like, all you have to do with it, she's not infected, line it up, line it up, she's now infected. And now I can go get her. So yes, I think it took... I think like 3 times to actually damage her as the head when we tried it out last match. It took 3 times to get them fully... 3 or 4 times to get them fully infected if you're just going as the head. Which, like, I agree with, because the head having a lot of speed, being able to traverse over, and even, like, the head's even able to go across pallets. So I think having it take a while to do anything with the head is a really good, like, what word am I looking for? Adjustment. So it's not the hardest thing in the world to get people infected or whatever it's called in this. Good compromise. That's right. That's the word. And also she's fine too, where I can feel like, yeah, I can just chase them. Don't always need the head mode. And if they do that, you just do this. Like, yeah, I see her being well balanced between the 2 modes, which is good. Like I said, it'll be really fun trying it out on actual people whenever I can. And also, it's very easy to go between head mode and body mode. Barely an inconvenience. You see her as a bottom tier killer. She might be. We'll see how she fares against, you know, other killers. Did not do good. But yeah, another message. It reminds you of OG Freddy, where you can't damage people until they're in the dream world. Yeah, that would have sounded like... That sounds like a nightmare. I'm glad I came in where he changed a bit. And now I feel like he's perfect for Freddy. For what he can... Where the heck is hook? Yeah. Like I said, I think she's... For what her powers allow, I think it is a good balance. I can see her being a character I do go back to and play around with a bit. And not a killer I feel is just kinda meh. You know? But I can definitely see her... Tell me. Yeah, I can definitely see her. She is going to be really difficult to get the traverse from one thing to another down for a lot of people. But like, I feel when people get it... Oh, Nick. It's going to be really fun to see what they can do. The only thing is the lunge thing is kind of easy to miss people with. Ah, barely. Like, yeah, that's the one thing. I wish the range was a little bit bigger. Thank you. See, this is taking a while because he hasn't been doing what he should be doing. I want to say POGT 60. Oh, passed it. 6-3 B for the follow. Hope you enjoy the bot slaying. Turtle here. I shouldn't have gotten to the mode so soon. You know what you... Tranquility, you know what you miss. Seeing Mario staring at you and doing... He's standing right there behind me. Standing right behind me. Menacingly! Yeah, I haven't even tried, him out yet. I'll have to after this. Someone else here. Right. What are the odds? Yeah. Like, I always was fine with the shape how he was before. I think he did good enough. So, like, if I hit him, will it down him? Come on. Yeah, see, now the bot's playing actually well. I lost him? How did I lose him? How the frick did I lose him? You kind of wish they did more with the head form. I don't know, just kind of feels bland compared to a lot of other killers. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, if you take like the body and head of the killer into consideration, I think it's pretty neat. Because yeah, I can't further infect. Yeah. don't know. I think comparing both of them together, you have to be the body to infect people and then the head to clean up, as well as the head being good for traversal. I think it's a good, like I said, a good compromise. Come on. Did I seriously lose him? Okay. Can I scare him if I go to the front? No. Oh well. Yeah. Fine, fine. Alright, so that's enough of her. I wish we could go against real people to see how I do. Because like I said, the bots are both very stupid, yet very good at what they do. Newbie, one of these days you'll finally lock in and reach the peak. Solo probably, since you can't get friends to play right now. Well, you gotta go solo and peak to get the one achievement anyways. Yeah. Alright, let's try out the shape. See what they're all about. Tranquility, hopefully the next time we will get the Jurakumo everyone's talking about. Sounds familiar. Ooh. Spider-like... Oh yeah, the spider-like creature from... That'd be fucking terrifying. I still found it. Oh, why do I have a perk on? Okay. So stock mode, I'm... this. Okay. Yeah. That'd be freaky to have a spider woman chasing you down. Could use webs to like stop people and like briefly have webs to block things. Could be like a trapper thing, sorta. Okay. I mean, evil menace mode. Frick, he's just gonna be. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of messages there. I'll read them in a second. Dang it! Oh, okay. Try secondary attack. While in this mode. Oh, I didn't even think of that. He has a secondary attack? Guess that would make sense. Shit. Sorry, don't mean to... Newbie spent 20... My changes are pretty fun, to be honest. That is less than a month away. You're a fan. Been 3 weeks, you think. Alright, there. Caught up. Controller. Really, you just want a giant spider killer. It's your dream chapter. I think a lot of people food. Like. People will stop playing. You heard Myers is broken on controller. Huh, they changed... Did they change the map a bit? Okay. Krasue. Yeah, the bot might be broken. It's a charge attack. Oh, I was wondering because it wasn't charging when I was doing his basic. Yeah, that makes sense. I like how it's now you can activate it. That's a good change. Okay, this is one. Okay. Easy to dodge. Again, we're against bots who can actually frickin' do better. What you're meant to do is be able to turn while you're lugging, but it's broken on controller. Oh, that sucks. Or lunging, not lugging. Maybe that's why I've always had trouble with, like, Oni and everyone while playing on controller. There we go. Oh, that's a one-shot. Okay. Yeah, you're faster in pursuit mode. Yeah, maybe I haven't played around with it a bit. It just didn't seem overly faster, but could just be me not staying there long enough. Alright. getting the hang of it. Yeah. Oh, just missed. Did he not say? He fucking went somewhere. Okay. Alright. His lunge also breaks pallets and walls. Ah! Where was a pallet? Okay, I like this. I will say I do like the older Myers. But I think this is a decent change. So he's not wildly overpowered. Because being able to just walk up and knock people when they're all exposed was overpowered, and that's the one thing where I'm like, well, Mike Myers isn't that bad because of that. Because he can do that. Oh, there's an add-on that lets you play as old Myers too. I like that. I like that you still bring stuff like that back in add-ons in case you miss it. Alright, we'll play a few more rounds with this. Yeah, just without the broken stuff. Yeah. But, like, I like this so far. Now that we've learned how to play, we'll try a bit more. I think this is a good change. The one thing is that the one mode is just undetectable always. That's kind of concerning. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah, just with remember that, just with the broken stuff. Yeah, that goes pretty far, but not too far, which I like. And when you get full-on stock mode, you get out of undetectable, which is also a change I like. So you can't just get full stock mode and chase people down. So, yeah. And that stays on for like 3 seconds to show me, okay, the person's gone this way. He has add-ons that recharge your power when you get hooks. Ooh, on it as well. Fun! They got one. Oh, I didn't look around to where people were. Yeah. It also seems like the generators are changing to have more fire on them, which is an interesting change. Alright. Feel about the new tunneling update. I think overall will be better. The one thing I was concerned about is being able to, when you hook someone, you're able to see anyone equal or lower. But yeah. We'll see how it really works. Ah, dang. Oh, but, oh. So overall, I think it's good. I keep forgetting to look for the survivors, though, after I've hooked someone. I got that one. Oh, I'm in the red. So if you do unhook someone, who has a higher hook, you get out of the benefits. Right? That's what I'm seeing. Oh, well. I'm sorry, that's just bad luck. Yeah, okay. It only lasts for a few seconds, which I like. So I feel like, yeah, I think that's what it should do. Only a few seconds after you get a hook to know where exactly you should be going. Or could be going. There you are. Fuck, he waited and everything. Thank you for waiting. So it shouldn't show me anyone, right? Oh, come on. Oh! Okay. Not... What I thought was gonna happen, you need to hook people on death hook. You can kill people on death hook. That's neat. Didn't know that. Dang it. Yeah. Thank you, Nova, for being here. I'll see you whenever. You have a good rest of your day, night, whatever. Where'd you go? There she went. Oh, really? Alright. That was good. I like it? Like question mark? Yeah. I think we'll do one more. But yeah, it's interesting. I think it is better than just the, no matter what, they're chasing you, one hit down. There's a little bit more to, like, they have to, like, aim and go. Yeah, they can kind of go fast, but there is a little more setup to it. A little more, you know, it's not like an insta-win for one-shots. It's a little bit more of doing stuff. You just don't get it right away. Which is what I like from a killer. I don't like it to be... If they one-shot, I want it to have a good thing leading up to that one-shot. They shouldn't just be able to one-shot you out of nowhere. Oh, just missed. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about him going back to undetectable mode every time. I feel like he's a little too powerful now. But again, I do like... Yeah, I think the getting into undetectable again is one of the only things that I'm kind of iffy on, but I get it because, you know, makes him back to being... to needing to stalk a little more. But I do like once he gets out of the thing, he gets everything filled up completely. Then he gets out of undetectable, goes into pursuit mode. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah. I don't think I'll be back to the beta to play these characters as... Oh no, we'll be back tomorrow. Because I want to see during the day if it's better. Okay, see, we saw him over there. That was stupid of you. And it takes a bit for the lunge to come back, too. So you can't just spam it over and over and over again. So if you're going against multiple people, you can't just strike one, then move over, strike the other, move over, strike the other. Like how it was. So I think overall, it's good changes. Now I'm gonna lose. Nick. Shoot. Yeah. Yeah, I was doing, yeah. Like I said, bots are tough because all they do is do generators. And they're really good at hearing when you're approaching. So it'll be fun to actually try these both killers out now that they're reformatted. One new, one getting an update. Yeah, we'll end this here. But yeah, overall, I like the updates. I think they're really good and positive for the most part. Oh, well, wait, why am I here? I think the changes to the shape are nice. Makes it tougher for them to get one-shot kills. Like I said, though, I don't like how they go undetectable after they get out of it and they go back into it. That's going to be frustrating. But, like, with the new killer, I see her being a fun killer to try and do good with. Will she be, like, Tranquility talked about her being a C tier killer, I think. And I can see that. Because it takes... Even though I think it's very fun to fly around with the head, change over, change back, and whatnot, it does take a while to actually get the people down. So while I think she's a fun killer to add into here, who has pretty unique powers in what she does, I enjoy, and I'll probably have her as one of my mainstay, where I'm like, if I'm gonna play a killer, she's one that I will definitely pick to be, because she's just fun to go in between head mode and body mode. But yeah. Either way, overall, I think she's a welcome addition. I think the lunge attack needs to be a little better than almost completely directly on. That's the only thing. But other than that, fine. Either way, I don't think we'll be back to the public beta after today, because you saw, we spent like, or no, you probably didn't, because I'm gonna try and cut those parts out before I post it. You won't see me trying to and failing to get a match. So we had to play against bots. And bots are fun. We learn the characters through that, but also bots tend to always go for the assignment generators, and they also usually have good hearing, as well as sometimes being really good at avoiding. Like superhuman levels, as we saw in the first bout when we were her. But either way, thank you my fellas for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Take care.